you may never near pulpit. The calling God has for your life. But do I blame those people? No, because we have made it to seem as if once there is a calling, it has to be pulpit. You see the evil we are doing for ourselves. Sometimes when I say that the enemy has caught us, people think I'm saying nonsense. It's that same calling that made Moses a deliverer. It's the same calling. It's not different. Just help us to see different people that was called into different things. And they were called. When God called Moses, dramatic. He saw a bush that was burning, and the fire did not consume the bush. God didn't call Moses to be a priest. You know that. Do you know Moses was not a priest? He wasn't a priest. Aaron was a priest. Moses was the prophet. But really, Moses was called to deliver. God said to me, I have called to go and set my people free. Go and deliver them. That was the calling of Moses. Sometimes we think that's the priest. You know, every time we see, all we are thinking in our mind, our mind is so shallow. Is prophet and priest and apostle. That's all we are thinking. That's all we are thinking. And pastor, see, they've lied to us. The enemy has gotten us to a certain degree. They've lied to us. It's not true. It's not supposed to be so. God called Moses to go and deliver people. His message was not behind the pulpit. Imagine, you sense the kind of Moses calling, then you are fighting for pulpit. You are mistaken. You are mistaken. Aaron would have been a pulpit ministry because that was his calling. It was called for that. We need to understand. It was calling that made Joseph a prime minister. Becoming a prime minister, it was what? Calling. It was calling. Joseph was called to be a prime minister. You know, today when somebody says those things, even myself, I need to check myself. When somebody says that I'm called, are you sure God is calling? Or is he your... You know, because we have been programmed that calling has to be in the force of the church. It's not so. It's not so. Some of us have been called to nursing, as you are not a nurse. It's a calling. Some people have been called to whatever, teaching. It's a calling. God himself has called us onto many things. If you tell people that I have a calling, what's your calling, teacher? Tell any Christian. You experiment. I used to experiment before. I've stopped. And I'm going to do it again. Meet a random Christian. You say, man, the Lord has called me. What did they call you to? To control traffic. They will look at you like, hey, are you normal? God say, my brother, we need to start praying for brother so and so. There is a problem. There is a problem. Who has a problem actually? They have a problem. Because their wisdom, their knowledge has been unfruitful. They are unfruitful in their understanding of the truths about the kingdom. God can call you to anything.